Hello everyone, it's Pornate again, this time with a video on Arms Warriors changes in the 7.1.5 patch. With the many changes going on, I will do my best to cover all the bases to get you up to speed for all of your PvE needs as we move forward into this patch. First, let's start out with our talent changes. In the level 15 talents, the only one that saw a change was our sweeping strikes. Initially used to only hit one additional target with our mortal strikes and our executes. It now hits 2 additional targets. For our level 30 talents, we saw this one coming. Shockwave got reduced in duration from 4 seconds to 3 seconds stun. However, this stun was unparalleled. 20-second cooldown if you hit 3 targets for a 4-second instant cast stun. Rightfully so that it got a little bit of adjustment, but yeah, it's still a great utility if you want to take that from Mythic Plus, but there you have it. Our level 45 talents, the only ones that saw changes were Fervor of Battle and Rend. Fervor of Battle had its base damage to the increased, for the primary target, increased from 30 to 45, and Rend kind of got a rework to where it does initial damage when you hit the target, and it increased the bleed damage, damage over time, by 10%. So, those are the 2 changes for that one. Level 60, there's no change. Level 75 talent, we saw a change on it for the kill. The Mortal Strike Rage Refund was increased from 20 to 30 for targets that are below 20%. For our level 90 talents, we saw both Trauma and Titanic Might change. Trauma got increased from 20% to 25% on its dot damage, and Titanic Might saw that its effectiveness reduction of the 20% was completely removed. So now it's just a double duration of Colossus Smash on the target. Level 100, one that saw change was Ravager, which just received a baseline 25% increase on its damage. So yeah, not compared to other classes, there's a very short list of tweaks. A couple of things they changed where there's a baseline 5% damage on all of our abilities were increased. A couple of PvP talents were changed that really don't apply to us. Our charge now applies a slow for 50% of their, or for a 50% slow for 6 seconds, and charge route is reduced from 1.5 to a second. One other thing they changed was the hamstring. It now deals 105% weapon damage, up from 5%. What that means for us is not a whole lot, as hamstring was put back on the global cooldown. Can't use that anymore for our spam macro for spam and rage. And charge is really only used for in PvE for your initial opener or for leaping out and charging back in for that extra rage. So with that being said, it doesn't change anything for our rotations or talents. Our still primary talents we've taken are Dauntless, Double Time, Avatar, Bounding Stride, Focused Rage, Deadly Calm, and Anger Management. That's what the Sims have been doing. That's what all our damage has been looking like across the board. Still our best talents to go to. So let's talk about our legendary item adjustments. Our 2 best in slot legendaries, Ayla's Stoneheart and Archivon's Heavy Hand, were on the receiving end of some nerfs. Archivon's Heavy Hand Mortal Strike Rage Refund was reduced from 15 to 8 Rage, and the Execute Ring procs per minute were reduced. I know they were originally 3. I don't think they've come out and really said in the patch notes, or they're very vague what it's been reduced to. I don't know if it's 2.5 or 2, but they said that they did reduce the ring procs per minute. That being said, you might be freaking out like, oh god, I just got both my gloves and the ring, or I got lucky enough to get both of them, or I'm going to have to pick another legendary. No, they're still your 2 best in slot legendaries. So if you're lucky enough to have one or the other, or both, I hate you. But yeah, they're still your go-to. On the other end of the spectrum, the non-class specific legendaries saw buffs across the board, with Pride as Varix Magnum Opus being the largest buffs in terms of survivability, and stats as it now wields crit, haste, and mastery as secondary stats. There's not many pieces of gear out there right now that have all 3 apart from trinkets, so if you're lucky enough to have your hands on one of those, it actually got a pretty nice buff. They actually changed the way the shield works. It's no longer a 5-second of no damage and then you get your shield. It's just a reoccurring shield that's 25% of your health. So really great for survivability for those high damage circumstances in your raids that might save your ass. Moving forward, we sure see some more adjustments to classes and tier bonuses as they become available in the Nighthold. So stay tuned for further guides and videos for the content to come. Don't forget to comment with any questions, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, this is Pronate, signing out.